Good morning. My name is Dave Michael, and I am your Introduction to Engineering Design teacher. This morning I'm going to make a new video about how to save things to your H drive. In Inventor, I am up at the front page. I'm just going to go ahead and get out of that. I am going to click New. As you can see, we have a choice between a part. We want to do a standard IPT, or we can also do a standard assembly, which is a .iam. You can also do a drawing, which is a IDW, not a DWG. So you want to stay away from the DWGs. Those are AutoCAD, and I cannot open them up. And there's also a IDW we can choose from. The IPM is a presentation, and that's when things will actually be moving around. So we are going to create a part. You hit create. And it takes a moment to open. Okay, great. So first thing you'll do in the upper left corner, you're going to start with a 2D sketch. You have to select the plane, and most of the times the front view is the XY plane. Now, since we are going to make a 3D sketch ultimately of the wooden cube, we can select a rectangle and always attach a part of it to the origin. Notice that it is yellow. The icon is yellow, but when they're lined up, they're green. So we'll click on that. Just stretch out and over. You can see here you have two blue lines which are constrained to the origin along the axis, and you have two green lines that really don't know where they are because they're not dimensioned. So you're going to come up, click dimension, click the top line. With it highlighted, it's ready to go. You don't need to clear it. Just type in 0.75. Now notice the width. You have two blue lines that show the width. This blue line knows where it is. This green one still doesn't. It can move around. But by selecting this line, you choose 0.75. It is now constrained as well. So you hit finish the sketch. We want to go ahead and extrude it now. We want to turn a 2D sketch into a 3D model. So we hit extrude. The default is at 1 inch. We're going to go 0.75. Now we hit the home position, and the sketch is done. The drawing is done. It's extruded. As you can see over here, you still have a sketch, you have the extrusion, everything's ready to go. So we'll hit save now. When you hit save, notice first thing it goes to my documents. You'll come down here, and mine's a little bit different because I'm on my home desktop. Don't put it on the C, D, or E. You want to select your H drive. I don't have an H drive here right now, but on your laptops, you'll click on the H drive. You'll have a folder in there, hopefully already, that you will call by your name. You'll call it Inventor Parts, whatever you want to call the folder, so you know what it is. So go ahead and select on that. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and just put this in my, Fairfield folder, which is on my desktop, and I'm going to call it Wooden Cube. You don't need to add the file name, it adds it automatically, so you'll hit save, and that is done now. when you make an assembly, you will be inserting this wooden cube, and when you send the drawings to me, the assemblies, you'll need to send a part, because I cannot open a part, or let me correct that. I cannot open an assembly or a drawing without the part. So you can get out of that. And that concludes this short lesson with how to set up your H drive and also how to make a part of the wooden cube.